We are the best. You want the worst? You go across the street. You want the best? Stay right where you are.
What's goody, what's goody? It is your girl, the best faller. I am back again with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you're notified of when I next upload. In today's video, I'm showing you how I do a full set of polygel nails using my non-dominant hand. Before we get into the video, let's go ahead and do our check-in. Today is Tuesday, February 13th. It is 9:43 p.m. I do hope that you are having a great day. If you are, go ahead and drop a smiley face in the comment section. If you're not having the best day, I do hope that my video brings you some joy. Practice makes perfect. Very cliche statement, I know. But it is also a real statement. With anything in life that you are trying to do, you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to fail. You're going to have to tweak it. You're going to have to try again. If you are one of those people who you don't have to practice, you don't have to study for a test, you just know everything and everything just comes very naturally to you, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who feel like they've tried, they didn't get the results that they want, so they want to give up. I'm talking to you. You need to get back out there. You need to practice. You need to do it again and again and again and again and again until you get comfortable with it. You need to do it again and again and again and again and again until it works for you. Because you can do it. You just have to practice it. You just have to tweak it to yourself. The tips that I'm going to give you in this video, these are my tips. These are things that I do. Me and you are not the same. So you will have to tweak these tips to work for you. And how can you tweak something that you haven't practiced? Impossible. So, tip number 1, practice makes perfect. Take your time. That's tip number 2. There's no point in speeding through the process. You're going to end up hurting yourself, whether it be with your nail drill, nail clipper. You're going to hurt yourself. Take your time. I see so many girls on the social media talking about how their nail tech took forever. Okay, but did you like your nails? Okay then. Sit there. Sit down. Be still. It's going to be okay. We don't have to be on the go 24/7. You sit down, you take your time, you carve out the time that you need. I understand that we have busy lives, but carve out some time to just dedicate to doing your nails. Trust me. You will like the results at the end. Tip number 3. Do what works for you. I know we are all wrapped up in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you get your entertainment from or your how-to. You have to tweak this stuff to match your person, okay? You're not going to do the same thing that Chantel did. You're not going to do the same thing that Tiffany did. That stuff might not work for you. So when I'm buffing my fingers, as you saw, when I was buffing, I held the buffer with my non-dominant hand and I run my dominant hand back and forth against the buffer. I'm not using it in its traditional way. But because this is something that works for me, I do it. I don't question it. I don't think, well, so-and-so didn't do it like that, so I shouldn't really be doing it like that. No, if it is getting the job done, do it how you need to do it. Don't think about how nobody else do it, because then you're going to mess up. Then you're going to be trying to do something that doesn't feel right within yourself. So, do what you need to do to get the set that you desire. Tip number 4. Don't overthink. Do not overthink so much to where you psych yourself out to not do it. Whatever it is. If it's doing nails, hair, whatever. Don't think so hard to where you think yourself out of even wanting to do it anymore. Yes, it's always good to have a plan. Always. But sometimes you have to just roll with the flow. Not to mention, a lot of things are out of our control. But trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust yourself, and execute. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be happy with the results. Now, if you psych yourself out by thinking too hard, guess what we're going to have? We're going to have regrets. And we do not want regrets. We want results. So, tip number 4, don't overthink it. Tip number 5, last but not least, enjoy yourself. Doing your nails is a form of self-care. It should be fun. It should not be a hardship. It should not be a burden. It should not bring any negative feelings. If it's about the design, we go back to tip number 1 where we say practice. You're not going to get better with designing if you don't keep trying. Now, the moment you feel like this is getting too much, getting to be too much, it's not fun anymore, you're not having a good time, that's the moment that you need to stop, you need to step away, and you need to reevaluate. You need to question those feelings. Why do I feel this way? Is it because of other people's opinions about the nails? Is it because nobody told me my nails look good? If you think your nails look good, that's all that matters first and foremost. The fact that you were able to do your own nails speaks a lot to your character. A lot of people don't have the patience, they don't have the energy, they don't have the will, they don't have the creative mindset to do their own nails. So, if you're able to do your own nails, you already one-upped them. So if they don't have anything positive to say about the nail set you have on, forget about them. When you go back to your drawing board, if it's something that you didn't like, tweak it. That way next time you know not to do that again. But, like I said, nails are a form of self-care, so you should be enjoying yourself while you're doing them. Now for like the smaller tricks. Builder base gel, young nails, protein bond. Use those in your nail set. Invest in those items. Builder base gel is thicker than regular base gel, which means it provides more structure, more stability in your nails. You don't have to use much product because you're layering good products on top of good products, and you're going to have good results at the end of the day. Protein bond helps your nails stay on. Using a good nail brush to spread your polygel makes sense. Same with acrylic. You're not going to use a busted up brush to do acrylic. You know your application is not going to be good. So invest in your brushes. I get my brushes from Beetles on Amazon. Well, they come from Beetles and they are on Amazon. They come in like 7 a pack. I never have any issues with those brushes, so I keep going back to what I know. Another thing is the polygels. I can't sit here and be like, oh, this brand is the best brand. I only use this brand. I'm never using that brand again. I'm not going to do that because that's not reality. Sometimes I like a thicker, stiffer polygel. Sometimes I like a thick, runny polygel that will just glide over the nail. Typically, that's my clears because it doesn't have as much pigment in them. They are a lot easier, a lot softer to work with. They all work very similar. I have not had an issue to where my polygel doesn't cure in a lamp. I have had issues where I get heat spikes sometimes from different polygels, typically the clear, because it doesn't have as much pigment as maybe one of my colored polygels will have. So picking out the correct, perfect polygel for yourself is going to be something that you have to invest in as well. You have to invest in the different brands. You have to see which one you prefer. What I like, you may not like. What you like, I may not like. So invest in different polygels. Get those kits. They're like $25 on Amazon, where you get to try 3 different colors. And then when you can afford some extras, get some extras. Try those out. I have so many polygels. The only polygel that I do not care for is my white polygels. I don't care which brand it come from. White polygel is very difficult to use. But either way it goes, that's trial and error. You're going to have to try it for yourself to see how it works, see how you like it to work, see what it is that you need it to do. And if it's doing what you need it to do, then continue to buy it. That's my advice. I do hope that you found this video useful and helpful, and you take these tips and tricks and you apply them to yourself. I do want to give a shout out to our very first giveaway winner, who is Elise4711 here on YouTube. They did comment their favorite number, which is 7. There was supposed to be 5 winners, but only Elise participated, so she is our one and only winner. I will be sending her a very nice Cash App, and if you want to possibly be considered in a next giveaway, because there will be more, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you're notified of when I next upload.